My name is Cameron Brainerd. I'm 28 years old. I was in the United States Marine Corps from 2007 to 2011. I was with 2nd Battalion, 11th Marines, and my MOS, my military specialty, occupational specialty, my job was I was motor T. The day I got injured, wouldn't even expect it to happen. I was coming back from the chow hall, and a buddy of mine got to take a little R&R. Well, we called it R&R. It wasn't really an R&R. We were in Afghanistan still, and he got to go to Leatherneck, which is, you know, there's shops on Leatherneck, and you could buy Monsters and Red Bulls, and you know, get good food and stuff. So when we went there, we're like thinking we're on vacation. Where I lived in Afghanistan, it was like an old abandoned hotel. So I lived in one of the rooms in this hotel on the bottom floor. And I just walked in my room and, you know, saw my buddy, greeted him, hey, you know, how was your trip? And next thing I know, I hear gunfire. But it was like so close that I'm just like, you know, I didn't even think of anything. I was like, what was that? So a couple of seconds later, I hear it again. So I run out there, and the first person I see was my doc, and it was kind of stupid, but I grab his 9mm from him real quick, and I run out there, and I run up the stairs, and I see a few Marines that were on the ground already. Basically, the guy gives me the scoop of what's going on, and he's pretty much in complete shock. So I'm telling him, like, you know, just calm down, you know, get some cover, you know, you're kind of like right out in the open. And I ran back down, and I didn't even have time to put my gear on. I ran out there, I had my trousers on, and I had my green skivvy shirt on and my boots. And I grabbed my weapon and I ran out there, and me and my buddy had just landed, and another Marine started bounding up, and I got into a pretty good firing position, and my other buddy moved up too to a pretty good firing position. And at that point, we didn't exactly know where the shots were coming from, so we kind of had to assess the situation. And immediately, which I thought lasted probably an hour, just assessing the situation, it was probably a couple seconds, they started engaging us, and basically I engaged the enemy. We laid down some pretty good fire, and I ended up getting struck in the head by a 7.62 round. And I didn't have my helmet on, and that put me down pretty quick. I mean, it hit me, and I was immediately on the ground. And another Marine come running up to me, and you know, he patched me up a little bit, and then I felt something hit me in the side, and it was another 7.62 round. It hit me in the side, and I wasn't wearing my sappies. So that's pretty much how I got injured. I was in that firefight, and you know, a couple of my buddies went down that day. By the time I got back to Pendleton, I think it was around the end of August. I don't remember the exact date, but the end of August, and I got cleared to go home, and that was it. I was a few days after getting wounded and seeing all that, I was back home, drinking beer with my family, celebrating. Hey, I'm home.